Welcome everybody to game one. This is going to be funny guy Avitos versus Nikolaj. Nikolaj playing as Goo in the top right of Mountain Pass. His opponent playing as humans in the bottom left. Funny guy Avitos I have encountered many times on the ladder. He did not participate in Act 1, but he is going to throw his name in the ring for the $100 prize to Act 2. Playing as humans here, he's a very skilled human player. I'm not sure I've ever even beaten him. Certainly not in humans versus humans. Nikolaj, on the other hand, is strictly a Goo player as far as I'm aware. I think he's Galahad's cousin or something. They know each other. Oh, one last clutch shot by the Trident on the Drover there, and it will get taken out. Nice micro by funny guy Avitos. Well, either that or a bit of a crucial mistake by Nikolaj. He will spawn the small Protean and use that to counter any further harassment by these low-tier units. And a single factory is making Tridents here. And continuing to make their way towards the front lines. And the small Protean is making its way straight towards the human base, may try to get some economic harassment done in the Harvester line. Indeed, he is going straight past that Trident. The Trident didn't even notice him. Meanwhile, the harassment's going to continue on the Mother Goo up here. Wait, where did it go? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Backpedaled a little bit to pick up this Trident. Will heal up there, making its way towards the base now. There is one Trident available to defend, and this one's going to complete quite soon. Meanwhile, oh no, that Trident just got globbed by another small Protean. It is at kind of low health, but it will be able to win that, I think. Yeah, it's going to be kind of close. He actually morphed. He didn't really have to morph, but I guess it was going to be so low health as to be useless otherwise anyway. Ooh, and a second refinery's going up here. That's kind of a bold move by Avitos. There are two small Proteans on the field. One of them has already morphed, but this one is going to be a pretty serious problem. If those Drovers were to... Well, the Drovers are not coming to help, so actually it looks like it will be able to complete no problem. The Drovers had come to help, though. I think that could have been a very dangerous situation for Avitos. His economy would have been in a lot of danger from the small Protean plus 4 Drover combo. But now that that refinery has completed, Extractor is going to go up here on the river, and these two factories, or this is a tank attachment. Factory's going up, tank attachment's going up, and this one will continue to produce Tridents. Ooh, that factory just got cancelled. We do have the second Protean has already morphed, and Drovers are making their way into the base. A turret is being built a little bit reactively here, but it doesn't look like the Drovers intend to go in hard on those 4 Tridents, although they probably could. I don't know. Looks like he's not really sure what he wants to do here. Tridents are continuing to try to disengage. Anti-heavy Sentinel looks like it's going to complete soon, and those Drovers will have to leave. He could pick up this Trident here, though. Easy pickup, no problem. And it gets taken out. Those Tridents may engage here. That anti-heavy Sentinel doesn't look like it's going to be done that soon, as his economy is a little bit locked up, building a Trident, tank attachment, and Sentinel all at the same time. But it looks like Nikolaj will simply disengage. And he's going to put a factory on his tank attachment now. And his anti-heavy Sentinel has completed. Nothing's really happening now. These Drovers are continuing to just kind of sit here. These Tridents are actually making their way around a very wide route, trying to avoid his opponent, I guess. Oh no, what is he doing there? He doesn't lose the Tridents, but they take a lot of damage, and they're not going to get healed unless he gets some form of self-repair. I don't know why I said some form of self-repair. If he gets self-repair, they will heal. And that's a pretty good upgrade, actually. And you get it from the tank attachment, but its counterparts, where self-powering turrets and, well, Lancer railgun's not that good, but self-powering turrets can be appealing as well. He's got 3 Tridents attempting to harass here in the north. These drovers should have no problem getting rid of that. He's currently operating on 3 mothers, where his opponent is just actually finished his 3rd refinery, and he's got 2 factories producing Gladii now. Meanwhile, he's gonna have destructors on one of these mothers pretty soon. This one actually got 2 mothers, about to be able to make large proteins very soon. He's probably going to, I think. No, he went with another mother from that one. This one also went with another mother. Very risky move. He now has 5 mothers. Trying to keep those alive again with these Gladii on the way is gonna be tough. I think he's probably gonna need to glob over those tanks with his mothers just to be able to survive at this point. That was a very greedy move. I think at least one of those should have gone with large protein. He is, however, going to morph some Striders to give himself a little bit more anti-tank power. It's only 3 tanks, it's not too scary, but more are on the way. Gonna be a little bit dicey. He's also got an air attachment here to give himself monitors. Try and hunt down goos that are hiding on buildings and cliffs and stuff. Looks like Avitos is going to disengage here. And I guess wait for a monitor to arrive. Monitor has completed and is making its way to the front now. And a 4th refinery has been constructed here on the river. And I'm really actually quite surprised that Avitos disengaged from his opponent, giving him free reign to just continue boosting his economy there. When he went with such a greedy decision to go 5 mothers. He does have a decently sized army over here with a decent number of destructors, or Striders, in the back, so he may be able to, if not win this engagement, at least turn it in his favor. He should be able to win this, I think. Just spawn 2 Tempests. Oh, they're a little too close, though. And there they go. Gladii take them out. The Striders are on their way to assist. That small protein just gets taken out before it can even morph. Those Gladii just do a lot of burst damage. This mother has no choice but to try to engage. More proteins making their way to the front lines. They both morph Striders. His economy has been hit hard here, being forced to spawn so many small proteins. And he loses a mother just to take out 4 tanks. Nice play by Avitos. But he does lose his entire force, but at the same time, should be quite easily replaced. He's now got quite a healthy amount of tanks with a few Tridents making their way up towards the north. Probably going to try and take out this mother here. And in his base, he's still on only 4 refineries, but we've got howitzers being produced, as well as a large factory and a tank attachment to go on there to really crank up the Gladius production. That mother will catch a Trident there. But this one's probably going to be in a lot of trouble soon. There it is. 4 Gladii shooting at it. Its health is going down fast. Definitely didn't react in time, and that's it's going down for sure. There it is. Meanwhile, this force sitting outside the human base is somewhat scary. Still only 1 turret available to defend here, as well as 3 tanks. That's probably not enough to stop what's coming. But a 5th refinery just went up there. This howitzer, however, could be a pretty serious problem. Ooh, he just teleported his turret. Fortunately, his opponent did not capitalize on the fact that it was teleporting. He could have done a ton of damage to that. But he did decide to disengage, considering the amount of tanks and howitzers there available to defend. He didn't want to take a massive amount of damage, decides to just get out of there. Meanwhile, the harassment is continuing up here. This mother is in a lot of trouble, and it doesn't look like anything is on its way to save it. His main army is trying to come up to help. 2 Gladii do get globbed, and the mother's trying to dance around and disengage, but I don't think it's gonna get away. 94 health remaining. Even if it does get away, it's gonna take forever for it to get enough health back to actually be useful to produce units. But we do have a large protean being spawned here, and 2 large proteans. And I don't know if he's got the Destructor Splash upgrade, but if he does, then that's going to be a very serious problem. The mother will get taken out by the tanks, but I think the tanks are probably going to be soon to follow. And pretty large force is making its way towards the southeast, but there's really nothing over there. So he's gone 3 large proteans, 2 of which spawned destructors and 2 spawned crescents. His opponent does not have any AA yet, as far as I'm aware. And he doesn't really have the attachment layout to make longbows either, so those crescents could do a pretty decent job of taking out his opponent's troops until longbows arrive. They already picked up 2 howitzers there. While I guess he wasn't paying attention, the destructors have no problem cleaning up that 1 gladius either. And these tanks are just walking straight through that artillery. Destructors kill the 2 gladii in front. Meanwhile, up here, oh no, big harassment on this mother. Wow, it just took so much damage. It had so much health. The monitor got taken out by tempests, fortunately, so it will be safe here on the cliff. And this force of units here in the center is just completely maintaining dominance of this area. More destructors just got spawned. The gladii will take both of them out. These 2 should be able to clean up that last gladius, however. And these 2 are going to continue to look for opportunities here on the right side. And this mother is taking so much damage, and it's just going to keep taking damage from units that are rally pointed up here. Meanwhile, the top looks like it's still under human control, although it's just a couple tridents scouting to make sure there's no goo over there, and neither of them has any forces there in the bottom right. So you can really tell that Avitos is making it difficult for Nikolaj to expand his economy, and I don't know what his mothers are doing. 3 of his mothers are currently not even sitting on geysers up here. He really needs to get those back harvesting again. There they go. And these crescents have really taken their toll on Avitos' army, who still doesn't seem to have any longbows. Nor does he have any way of producing longbows. It takes an air and an artillery attachment. He has not got a single factory with that combination, although he has produced himself 4 air pads here. Whoa, what? And the game's over? I guess Nikolaj lost. They mined the exact same amount. I don't understand.